Sam's currently watching Sandman on Netflix. Pretty good. I think there was a big thing about them gender swapping Constantine, but I'm definitely going to watch it. I'm going to just wait till I've got a little bit of time to watch it. Been a bit busy this week.
I've got no problem with them gender swapping if there's for a good reason. Like if you're going to do like all female Avengers, like a whole female Avengers crew, and you're going to turn everybody into women, I don't mind. Like, if you just do it, huh?
Man, you playing tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll play tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I totally agree. I mean, with all the gender swapping, and
I don't mind. I don't mind it if they're doing like a female Avengers and all of them, or a female X-Men, they want to change them all. But if you're doing it to make up like the numbers or try to tick a box, then fuck you, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
If it's like, oh, we haven't got a Korean woman who identifies as a man.
There's no representation.
You know, then I'm finished. I've got no.
I do agree with, like, you know, there needs to be kind of representation within film and whatever. And over the years, it's been, you know, totally one-sided. I totally agree with that. But the thing is as well is it needs to represent how life is. So it needs to represent, like, the point is when I don't want to say like a specific group or whatever. When a certain group is, say, 5% of the community or 1% of the community, you can't then have in film that being 25% or 50% of the community. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It needs to be
realistically represented.
And then also the storylines need to be that they flow. And I had this conversation with a guy about the new Thor movie where I made a comment and he was like, oh, I'm a gay man, blah, blah, blah. And I responded with, you know, I don't care about that. It really doesn't bother me at all. It's just the fact that it needs to be organic. It can't be where things are put there as a way, as you say, as a tick box, and it's so obvious that it's a tick box. And the way I explained it to him, he was totally agreed with me. He goes, "Oh, yeah, I get what you mean. I've been out for 20 years, whatever." But it's just the way, you know.
If there's an increase, and like you say, just write them, write new characters, with that backstory, and let's see who reads them. Let's see who buys them. But when you start fucking with a franchise that the guy's either a white man or, you know, whatever else, and you're changing it to something else, then I say a firm fuck you. And if you don't like it, fuck you, fight me. I don't care.
Well, yeah, I mean that's always going to be. I think the
I don't agree with changing something. If something was like Bruce Banner, if Bruce Banner is a white geeky dude that works in a lab, then don't fuck with him. Just leave him alone. You want to make another guy?
He's been around since the 60s.
Yeah, but make a yellow Hulk. Make a yellow Hulk and make it whatever you want it to be. Give him whatever backstory you want, or purple Hulk, or any other Hulk you want. Change all the backstory.
There was a story like 5 years ago, maybe, or maybe less, where they did change a Hulk, didn't they? So the Hulk was actually
Chinese.
Like an Asian guy,
yeah, it's Asian, but that's I don't know what happened with that, but yeah, I do. They did do something like that. But...
Wasn't that Weapon H? Weapon H.
No, it's not Weapon H. It was like something Cho.
Yeah. But I remember they created that character, but that's fine. And the same was like with Nick Fury. That was basically the old Nick Fury, I believe. So they did kind of take them from somewhere. And I guess when you go on these kind of multiverses and things like that, you can get that. But
that's what they're trying to do now. They're trying to say that now. The Spider-Man sort of gave the birth to that one. When I watched that, they were basically like, oh yeah, these are all Peter Parker, and they've all got different sort of, I kind of like the way that they've sort of retrospectively tried to do that. But the problem is, like I say, you've got writers, you've got artists. Go make it. Go make it what you want. Go make whatever the fuck you like, and let it buy. And God willing, listen, with my with my blessing, go make it. And if it sells and it's popular, and they want to make a movie out of it,
I'm actually really surprised they didn't. Do you know what I'm really surprised they didn't do? Is because of the way that Marvel are doing movies at the moment, where they're making everyone younger, and obviously they're looking into filling in certain demographics. I'm really surprised they didn't make a young Blade, because Blade is young, and they went with them doing like, oh yeah, we don't want Wesley Snipes because he's too old, so we're going to use this guy who's like not much younger. And it was a bit
Yeah, that
like,
was a
oh,
mistake for me. I still,
okay.
I still
Well,
think that. Look,
they should have gone
it
with
should
that
have been.
dude
It
with.
should have either
There
been
were
a
rumors of
completely
that
young
dude.
actor, or it should have been Snipes.
There were rumors of that dude from Star Wars doing it, and that would have been quite cool. There was a fan art poster of it. It looked great. Do you know
Yeah, but the
John?
problem is with that, right? Is Blade is Disney again, isn't it? It's Marvel and Disney.
Yeah.
And that dude who did the Star Wars, he after he did the Star Wars, he started some shit.
Oh, did he? Oh, I
He
didn't know
started
that.
some
The
shit about his race
beg
and
my
saying
pardon.
he was under rep, and all this. It was like
Oh,
using
I
the
didn't
wrong
know
way,
he
all
did
that
that.
shit
I
with
didn't know he
Disney.
did
I don't think they'll touch him. I don't think they'll
that.
touch him again
Yeah.
because they just don't need that kind of heat. They're trying everything they can to sort of wash their shit clean as best they
Well,
can do.
they recast Captain Jack Sparrow, didn't they?
Oh yeah,
So they've done it as a female.
yeah. No, look,
Who's
listen,
that? Who's the? Oh
Margot
fuck!
Robbie.
Yeah, that's it.
Margot Robbie will
Margot
be
Robbie.
good. Mate,
Yeah,
I'm not joking. Fucking Johnny Depp is so good as that role. It's just crazy.
well, it's him.
I wouldn't.
It's
I would.
practically him.
I wouldn't.
So
I wouldn't touch that. Fuck. I wouldn't. It ain't him at all. He's nothing like that. He just did a really good job with that. He did. He did a few old rock star fucking ex junkies and put them all together. Like I
Keith
think
Moon
Ronnie Wood,
was in there.
some other people,
Yeah,
Keith,
yeah. Keith
Keith
Moon.
someone, Moon. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
But he put like loads of people that he knows because he's like a big rocker as well, isn't he, Depp? And he
Yeah,
put them
yeah,
all
yeah,
together and come up with this fucking believable character. And
yeah, yeah.
you ain't following that. Good luck, Margot Robbie. I couldn't even keep bothered with Focus. I was like, I'm bored of you already.
Yeah, I know. See, focus. The rumors, yeah, TV rights instead of removing it, blah blah. Okay, yeah, because obviously they have the Constantine TV show that didn't take off at all. But yeah, what's up? I don't agree with all the tokenized representation in UK is 8% white, 87% white, but you wouldn't know that from watching TV. It's ridiculous.
No.
The Collector, they'll do an entire film out of Venture movie, probably. But I think, so going back to that, my point I was going to say earlier is what they've done, which is very smart, is what they've done is they've created the kind of 23 movies that they did. Is it 23 up until Endgame or whatever it is?
Yeah, yeah.
They created that based upon the love of people like George and I. These guys who collected when they're in the 90s, and they basically grabbed all these people who should kind of have kids. Who we should have kids who are a bit older, really. And basically, we're dragging our kids there. So then we are getting that next generation involved. So then they're like, when it gets to that 23rd movie, maybe a little bit before, but around that time, they're like, all right, we've got these people hooked. They're going to watch our movies. They're going to complain. They're going to watch them. That's it. We need to get other people involved. So now what we need to do is this other stuff. So now we need to do
other
gender swap.
demographic.
We need to do the race swap. We need to do all that stuff. And that's what they're doing. And, it's marketing, it's a ploy, and it's working. And to be honest with you, I probably will watch the next 10 movies and complain about them more, along the way.
I don't do
Oh
that.
my God, they changed this. Fucking assholes. I'll still probably watch it because, I
I've got
watched
to be
other
honest.
movies.
The more bad ones that come out, man, Carnage, like the Carnage one, and
Yeah,
I
but that was
watched
Sony
Morbius.
technically.
That was shit,
That was
man.
Sony technically as well.
They're
not Disney, are they?
I don't give a fuck.
No,
I
but
don't care. I'm talking
Disney.
about all them sort of comic book movies. If they just keep getting bad, I just won't watch them. I've had too many like bad ones recently. They've been quite bad. There's a lot I haven't seen because of it.
Did you watch the end of Morbius?
Yeah,
I did.
it was shit. I fell asleep. Because Tom Hardy turned up and was doing some. It's fucking shit. The whole thing's shit.
What did Tom Hardy do?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, is that where he's in the bar and fucking?
Yeah, it's all shit.
Yeah,
Wank as fuck.
And they're trying to make it so that then they get Nolan involved. That's what they're kind of leading to there, weren't they?
Fuck no, it's just shit anyway.
Yeah. I feel for my son and Gio, both Man United fans, who get better though. I was talking about Man United, critical mass every day. Swapped, not sealed, fucking predictive text. Lee. Amadeus Cho became Hulk. Yeah, that's the one.
Him.
Yeah.
That's
you
him.
Said Cho. You said Chew.
No, I think I said Woo. Maybe.
You said Chew. No, you said Chew because I was going to mention something else. Because there's actually a really cool image comic called Chew. And what it is a guy who's a detective. And he has this special power where if he eats meat, he can see the kind of life of the meat. So what happens is he's like, if he eats a chicken, he'll see like the life of the chicken and how it was killed. So basically, what he does is he'll go into like a morgue and he'll like fucking bite the leg or something like that, and he'll see how they got killed. And it's actually really cool. They'll probably make a TV show at some point, but it's called True. I was going to mention that before, but yeah, definitely with